New Hawaiian shirt. Start the show. Yo, fears, audience, fears, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm doing really fantastic. Check out my new Hawaiian shirt. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, coffee first. In my new mug. Well, newer mug. I don't think I've shown it to you guys on camera yet. That's right, Jack Skellington, biatches. That's right. It's a very big mug. So yeah. You gotta love that coffee. Now I'm good. Now I'm ready to rock and roll. I am ready to rock. Well, guys, we didn't have much last night at work. We only had 35,000. So I went home a little early. So yeah. But besides that, I just rested today. I did a little editing. I'm going to do a little editing tonight. I'm going to go on Lantern Show a little bit later. We got the Star Wars convention on Sunday, which I'm really looking forward to because I haven't been to a Jeff show in quite a while. Jeff, you're the man, dude. Jeff does so many great shows, guys. It's ridiculous. So if you want to go to Jeff's shows, just go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos.com to get more information. Or you can just check out Jeff's Facebook page at Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook. Check it out. His shows are legendary across Florida. So if you're ever in Florida, you want to go to a cool convention, bam, there you go. And then me and LC, we've got the Lego convention on Saturday. Now, this is a new convention. I've never went to this one, but I'm sure I'll love it because it's Lego. Not that I need any more builds. I just bought a new build the other day, but I'm sure I'll buy something there. Anyway. And I'm telling you, the fan mail has been going nuts recently. Like in a good, not in a bad way, in a good way. I mean, it's just been off the charts. So I can't thank you guys enough. Big shout out to Larry. I mean, Larry's the last one to send me some fan mail, but shout out to all of my loving and loyal fans that have sent me any type of fan mail. I really appreciate it. I really do. I can't thank you guys enough. It's definitely going nuts. Definitely, like, I was overwhelmed the other day. I really was. So I can't thank you enough. You guys are awesome. And I had a nice long chat with Larry the other day, and I did thank him. And he said that it's either in April or May he's going to Vegas. That's what Larry told me. And I was like, dude, you gotta do a live stream. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna do a live stream. So look forward to that. He said he's doing a live stream in April or May on his channel, and he's gonna be in Vegas. I don't know if it's a vacation or if he has to go there for work or what, but he's going to Vegas. And I was like, hell yeah. I've only went to Vegas twice in my life. I've only went once with my family. Me, my mom, my dad, my brother. I think both my grandmas went with us. My British grandma and my grandma Fears. And then I went with my buddy Eric, like, right after I graduated. And before I moved back to Missouri to celebrate, graduating, me and Eric, I can't remember, did we go before I graduated or after? I know it was in 2010. I just don't remember if I did it before or after I graduated. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We went and we had a good time and we saw the Chris Angel Mind Freak show. So yeah. Let's see. All right, today's topics. We're going to review not one, not two, but 4 movies. Here we go. We're going to be reviewing these. I watched Cobra last night, and I watched Mortal Kombat last night, and then I watched Urban Legend today and In Time today. Very good movies. None of these are new, but I haven't watched these and logged them into my letterbox. So these are going to be all movies that I'm going to be reviewing that I've already seen before. But tonight, we're going to pick something from the wall that's brand new. The last brand new one was Motel Hell, and I'll be honest, I didn't care for it. Not enough carnage, not enough blood. It was funny. I got a little giggle out of it, but it wasn't anything like, spectacular. But the chainsaw fight, now that was good. That was really good. So after my show, I don't know when Lantern's going to start his show, and somebody else in the community right now is streaming. Hilarious. Because I didn't know that she was streaming, but I noticed it whenever I went live, which I don't care because I'm not like Sega. I could care less if everybody in the community is streaming at the same time, as long as I get my stream time in. But yeah, Lantern's going to stream later on tonight. I don't know when. Lantern, don't wait up for me. And after my stream, I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get some dinner. I'm going to edit for a little while. And then I'm going to head on in. So there it is. Looking forward to hanging out with Lord Lantern and everybody else. Hell yeah. The 3 Musketeers at it again. All right, so today's topics is reviewing 4 movies, talking about April Fool's Day. I haven't done a story time in a while. I've got 2 stories for you from Fears' past. Just 2. Just 2. And then I didn't get to tell you guys what movie props I bought the other day. So, because I was so excited about all the Larry merch, Oh, the Larry merch. There it is. So that's what we got going on today. All right, let's open up the chat. There we are. Shout out to the chat. And then I didn't get to tell you. Yo! What's up, everybody? Oh, my Lord. He says, what's up, Ranch Master? I am the Ranch Master. You know why I'm the Ranch Master, Walter? Is because Richie, we're cool, but you were too much of a wuss to do the ranch bathing challenge, and I had to jump on in there and get her done. That's right. What up, Lantern? What's up, dude? That's right, Steven. That's Steven, you are correct. He says, Fears is so addictive, the coffee. He's like a drug addict for coffee. Yeah, I need my coffee. Every day. I'm useless without my coffee. I need it sometimes for the shows, and then I need it sometimes right when I get home after work. So while I'm making my breakfast, a little coffee, a little breakfast, I need it. I need it. That's right. That's hilarious, Walter. I heard Fears snorts coffee grounds. Do I? I wouldn't go that far. I drink coffee grounds. I definitely drink coffee grounds, but definitely don't snort them. Let's see. Steven says, nothing. What's up with you, Walter? Nothing much, Steven. Visions. Lord Visions is here. What's up, Visions? He says, hell yeah. That's right. That's right. Visions, seems like you had a good time at the movies. I saw your analysis of the movies. I haven't went to the movie theater in a while. For 2 reasons. One, I want to save money because it's such a ginormous expenditure when you go to the movies. And 2, I want to keep making progress on this wall of movies, But I need to go. I really want to see that Mickey 17, the one that Yakov suggested, and what was the other one? The monkey or whatever the one is where it cuts to the monkey and then like the lady's like like that and like fucking blood's like coming out of her eyes and shit. Why? I don't know, but I guess whenever I watch the movie, I guess I'll find out. Those 2 looked fantastic. Those are the ones I want to go see, and then I definitely want to go see the new Snow White movie. I'm hoping the live action is good, because the cartoon is such a classic. And if they fuck up a classic, I'm going to be really pissed off. You cannot fuck up Fears' childhood. I watched Snow White so many times as a kid. I've got it in my collection. It's somewhere in here or over there or over here. I can't remember. It's somewhere. Oh, no. Most of my Disney movies are in the shelf in my room, I believe. So, yeah. So, I really hope they don't fuck up Snow White. It would be kind of impossible to fuck up Snow White, but you know how Hollywood is. Knocking on wood, hopefully they don't. So, yeah, there we are. But the other two those two I definitely want to see. Besides Snow White. So, Snow White and then those two other ones. The Monkey and then Mickey 17. So, we'll see. I'll get there eventually. Let's see. Man, I've been watching In Time again. Oh, wait, you've seen this, Walter? It's a good one. This is a really good one. It is. It takes place in the future, but it's not like the way future. It's like the not too distant future. Like, I would say this takes place in about 50 or 60 years. So the not too distant future. It's not like 2,000 years in the future or some bullshit, you know. But it's definitely a good one. Got hot ladies in it, and then he's an alright actor. He's not the best actor in the world, but he's alright. He's okay. I definitely did enjoy this. It's a good watch. There we are. Let's see here. Let's see. Lantern says, oh, howdy, Visions. Alright, Lantern. Alright. And then Walter says, what's up, Mr. Exhumed? There you are. Wait up for him, Lantern. No, do not wait up for him. Lantern, don't even go there, Steven, because then they'll blame it on me. Because Lantern will. Lantern, you can start your show whenever the hell you want. Oh, man. Well, thank God. Yo! Nancy, what's up? All right, Nancy, I'm glad you're here. Nancy, I'm glad you're here because I finally did two things. One, I finally used your Amazon gift card, which, by the way, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nancy. Number two, Nancy, I put your Amazon gift card in my binder. I should have grabbed it. Hang on, let me go grab it. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Booyah! There you are. Fan letters. So, Nancy, I'd say Nancy and Larry have made the fan letter binder the most. So, check it out. So, Nancy, I finally bought something, and I'm going to tell you in a minute what I bought. Because I think the last time I told everybody, you were not here. So, I'm glad that you're here. So, D-Man, and then a fake lantern sent me this. We all know who it was. Larry, there's your new letter. I just put it on the back. So there's your new letter, Larry. There's the gift card, Nancy, and there's your little message saying happy birthday. And then Larry's big card from last Christmas. And that's all I got. So there we are. Oh, wait. I'll just put it down here. So, yeah. So, Nancy, I finally bought... I looked and searched. I was like, it has to be something legendary. And I was like, well, what's more legendary than a funny, cheesy horror movie? Because that's classic Fears, you know? I almost bought a movie prop, Nancy. But I've been waiting and praying. And this movie is very rare. I bought it. I bought that Robot Cop movie that I'm talking about. Visions, you've seen it, the Rotor one. And this time it's finally coming because I trust Amazon way more than I trust eBay. Because I've already tried to buy this off of eBay once, and they fucking lost it on eBay, and I don't know where the hell it is. So if they ever find it, I'll be getting 2 versions of it. And if I get 2 versions, I'm just going to mail one to a fan. But yeah. But it's on the way. And they've been updating me. Amazon updates quite a lot. I just got an email, like literally saying it's on the way. It's the order's been received, and the shipping is out, and blah blah blah. And I was like, all right. So fingers crossed. So yeah. So I just wanted to tell you thank you, Nancy, and I wanted you to hear what I got. But I looked for a while. It was either between that movie or a movie prop. I almost got a Jurassic Park raptor claw because that was like for $23, and I was like, I almost got that. So it was between those two. Let's see. Vision says $25-ish monthly for unlimited movies through Regal. I don't know. Do we have a Regal out here? Let's see. I go to Epic Theaters a lot, Visions. Do we have a Regal Theaters near me? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. The closest one is in Davenport, and then there's one in Kissimmee, and then the furthest one away is Orlando. Okay, cool. Cool. I'll have to check it out, buddy. I work a lot, though, so... Plus, I don't go to the movies a lot because I've got my own movie theater right here, so... I'll definitely let you know, though, Visions, but I'm glad that you had fun, buddy. I'm glad you had fun. Nancy says, well, howdy, Mr. Lantern. Vision says, howdy, Mr. Lantern. Snow White got horrible reviews. No! Don't say that, Walter! They're gonna fuck up my childhood. Damn it! Damn it! I knew it! That's not what I wanted to hear. Hilarious. That's not what I wanted to hear. Damn! They just take a classic and they ruin it. Ugh! Well, Fears, I'm gonna still go watch it. Because I don't judge a book by its cover until I see it. If I see it and I think it's crap, then I'll say crap, garbage, like I always say. Ugh! Fucking IMDb. Damn it. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Anyway. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, Walter, IMDb is sitting at a 1.6. Really? Damn, that's... Oh, Lord. That is low. That's low. Damn. Lord. Oh, man. Steven said, I used to live in Davenport. Nancy says, heck yeah. Well, Nancy, I just didn't want to buy just anything. That's why I took about a month or two, and I was surfing Amazon. I was like, what should I get? I'm like, should I get this? Should I get that? Anyway, I need to turn on the fan. It's getting a little hot in here. Give me 1 second. There we go. It's really hot outside. Whenever it gets really hot out there, it gets really hot in here. So I had to crank up the AC and turn on the fan. All right. Nancy says, heck yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I had to... I was like, if you're going to be kind, Nancy, which you are, and you're going to send me a gift card, it can't just be one little, tiny little thing, It's got to be one big epic thing. And I said, I'm not going to buy a bunch of little things. I said, I'm going to buy one thing, use the entire card, and buy something epic. And I was like, that's pretty damn epic. So whenever I do get it, I'm going to dedicate that movie review to you, Nancy, because you helped buy it. So hell yeah. Let's see. Steven says, never mind, scratch that. All right, I'm scratching it. You do live in Davenport. All right. Well, that's good to know where you live, because if you didn't know where you live, that would be bad. All right. There we are. Here we go. Well, this thing is almost done. Lantern is going to be so surprised when I mail him this. Lots of notes. We're getting down to the wire here. We got about that much left. That's not much. Not much. All right, time for some movie reviews. Yo, what's up, Elizabeth? I can't help but feel the memes are the best part of Snow White. I mean, if it's a shitty movie, Elizabeth, there's probably going to be a lot of memes. It just is. I don't want it to be a bad movie, because I used to watch that all the time as a kid. I go to Disney all the time, you know? And it's one of my favorite stories, you know? And I'm like, how can you fuck up a fairy tale, for God's sakes? You know what I'm saying? Ah! Fucking Hollywood. I would rather him spend a lot of time in making a good movie, or just not do it at all. Just not do it at all, you know? All right, which one should I start with? Well, Walter, since you said In Time, let's start with that. All right, In Time. In Time. Great sci-fi film. Amazing. I'm going to give it... it's not a perfect sci-fi film, but it's not the worst. It's like right in the middle. I do like it. I'm going to give it a 9.1. 9.1 out of 10. Great sets. Good actors. Johnny Galecki is in here. Johnny Galecki. He's my favorite Big Bang Theory actor. He plays Leonard. And Leonard's my favorite character on the Big Bang Theory. I would say Sheldon's next. Oh, no, wait, not Sheldon. Sheldon's my third favorite. I like Leonard first, then Raj, then Sheldon, and then I'm not really into Howard Wolowitz. He's just not my cup of tea. But all the other guys I think are hilarious, and I love that show. If you ever get a chance to watch that show, too, because that show's fucking great. All right, so great sets, great actors. Let's see, what are my two favorite scenes? My two favorite scenes, probably... God, there's so many good scenes in this. Probably when he saves this guy's life and he gets all of the guy's time, because in the future there is no money. Money is obsolete. Money's out of there. They have these timepieces in their arms. So either on this arm or on this arm. So the time goes from here to here. And your time does not start until you're 25. So from birth to 24, you're okay. You have unlimited time. The minute you turn 25, your clock starts, and unless you keep time on your clock, if you run out of time, you're dead. And it just instantly kills you. So there it is. They don't really explain in the movie why the timepiece is put in them at birth. They kind of imply it. They just say it helps control the population. Like Earth is becoming too populated, so like unless you have more time, and they keep upping the rates to live. So like for a cup of coffee, it originally was 2 minutes. And then all of a sudden when his character is Will, he's like, wait a minute, yesterday it was 2 minutes for a cup of coffee. Now it's 5 minutes. And they're like, well, yeah, prices go up. And he's like, that's outrageous. He's like, 5 minutes for a cup of coffee? And they're like, we don't know what to tell you, pal. Either you give us 5 minutes or you don't get a cup of coffee. And he's like, this is fucking nuts, you know? So in order to get more time, people either steal time off of each other, or they share time, or like in Will's case, he goes to work and they give him a certain amount of time. Or you can do a loan. You can go to a loan office and they give you more time, but you got to pay the loan back with time. Or if you don't get any time, then you're done. So once his mother dies, he's kind of like floating around. He doesn't know what to do. And one day he sees this guy with like a century. He's got a whole century on his arm. And Will's just a nice guy. He's like, if you don't get out of this bar right now, I'm telling you, he goes, someone's going to kill you and steal your time away. And the guy's ready to die because he's lived so many years. He's like, this isn't how humans are supposed to work. You're supposed to be born. You're supposed to live. You're supposed to have a certain amount of time, and you don't want to waste your time, and then you die. You know, and he's like, I can't let you die, man. So he saves this guy, takes him to, like, his house, and then he's like, if you had all my time, what would you do with it? And then Will says, well, I'm sure as hell wouldn't waste it. And then he goes, get some sleep. And when he wakes up, the guy that had a century gives him all of his time except for like 5 minutes. And so the guy goes to the bridge, sits down there, and enjoys his last 5 minutes. And then he dies and then falls into the water. And then Will's like, oh shit, I got all this time. Like, damn. But now the cops are after him because they're like, how the hell did someone from the ghetto get a century? So they're hightailing it, you know, on his ass. And then he's like, well, I need to get the fuck out of here. So then he goes to this really nice city in a different time zone called New Greenwich. And I'd say him traveling to New Greenwich and him experiencing the rich life. One, it's a funny scene because most people don't run, you know, if you got an unlimited amount of time. And if you have less time, then you run everywhere. So he starts running and then he's like, wait a minute, I don't have to run anymore. I got a fucking century. So then you see him every once in a while go from walking to running because it's a bad habit to break. So I'd say the New Greenwich scene is one of my favorites. I'd say that's my second favorite scene. So New Greenwich is my second favorite scene. My first, probably the poker scene when he's in New Greenwich. He gets all this time from like this rich guy because he's playing poker, and then the cops come in, and then he has to get out of there, and then he steals the rich guy's daughter, and then so the adventure begins. But it starts with the poker scene. The poker scene, in my opinion, is the best scene out of the whole fucking movie. So the poker scene, because it's a good one. Like I said, it's not in the far distant future. It's the not too distant future. Like, I'd say this could happen in like 50, 60 years. Probably, somewhere around there. It doesn't look futuristic. That's the good thing about it. So it's half utopian type of movie and then half dystopia, which I like. I love those movies. And the thing about this movie is the same thing I'm going to say about Mad Max. Is Mad Max a good film? Fuck yes. Would I want to live in that society? Fuck no. Is this a good movie? Hell yes. I enjoyed watching it. Would I want to live in this? No. I would not want a watch built into my arm. Because then I would be constantly looking at it like, oh shit, fuck. I've only got 9 minutes. I've got 9 fucking minutes left, you know? I'm glad I can just live my life, not have to look at a fucking timepiece built into my arm, you know? That would be the worst society ever, and they show it in this film. So, fun to watch. Wouldn't want to live there. So yeah. So, I'm gonna say good movie to watch. Bad movie to live in. I do recommend it. It's a good film. There we are. It's got some big names in it too. It's got, let's see here, Amanda Seyfried. Hopefully that's how you say her last name. Justin Timberlake, and then it's got Johnny Galecki in it, and that one lady from The Matrix. I forgot her name. What the fuck is her name? I think she's like in The Matrix 3 or some shit. I can't remember. But yeah. Definitely good movie. Lots of bonus features. Definitely lots of bonus features. What's up, Joey? Elizabeth says, oh, howdy. Soon to be list book owner Lamp. That's right. As soon as I get this done, I'm sending it off to Lord Lantern. Joey says, yeah, Lego build. No Lego build today. I just recently did one, Joey, so give me about a week or two, and I'll do another build. I just bought a new build, too. I bought a Batman suit that Batman fits into. So it's a little Batman that fits into this gigantic suit. I don't know, it's probably about this tall down and about that wide. So it's a pretty big suit. So I can't wait to do that one for you guys. So hell yeah. But yeah, check out this movie, Joey, and everybody else. It's a good one. I really enjoyed it. It's a really good sci-fi film. Again, it's one of those films, you love to watch it. You love to watch it, but I would hate to live in this society because it's going fucking nuts, this society. Like, everyone's either half dead or going to be dead soon, or you have shitloads of, instead of money, shitloads of time and you can, like, live the rich life. Which is kind of bad because then all those people feel guilty because they're living out their lives and adding more time. And then they're basically telling the poor, like, yeah, fuck you, you know, which you don't want to do. So, yeah. Let's see the Walking Dead build. Oh, I put it over there. Did I? Hang on. Yeah, I put it over there. Let me go grab it. Bam! Check that out. Oh, Walter, that's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. I'm definitely going to build this soon. I've just been working a lot, and I've been editing a lot. I haven't got to it yet, but I will. I promise. Bam! It's coming. There it is. Let's see. It's a small, easy build. Probably be built in less than an hour. I'll get to it. I promise. I promise. The shelves looking quite organized today. Well, it's always organized, Joey. I just change up the decor. It's always organized. I just, whenever a show is done, I just take out all the stuff. I take out all this and all this. And I wish my laptop computer camera could show you more so I could display it more, but it really only shows it from here to about here. So I just decorate this and I decorate this with different stuff because I like to have something cool in the background while I'm doing my show. So yeah. And every day I try to put new stuff out. So as soon as the show's done, before I go on to Lantern's show, as soon as I get done with my show, I take all this stuff off. I rebuild the set so I'm ready to go. So yeah. All right, let's see what's next. Let's do motherfucking Cobra. Motherfucking Cobra. Oh man, Sylvester Stallone kicking ass and taking names, motherfucker. That's right. Oh shit. He's like, I'm a hunter, man. This is the part of the new fucking world. And he's like, you're a disease, and I'm the cure. Fucking motherfucker throws a knife into the guy's chest, shoots him like 5 times. Hell yeah. It's awesome. It's awesome. Oh yeah. Motherfucking Cobra. That's right. I love that movie. So yeah. Let's see. Walter says, I was telling Fears those Walking Deads are really cool. You can keep adding. Yeah, that's right. And you know what? Normally, Walter told me something really cool, you guys. He said, Fears, they don't make them anymore. So he's like, I would keep the box. And because normally the Legos, I just build the Legos and then like, you know, the extra pieces, I just put in a little bag. And I am planning to build my own build with extra pieces. I just haven't got enough extra pieces yet to make a build, but I kind of know, I think I'm going to make a spaceship of my own design with the extra pieces. So normally I just keep the extra pieces and throw the box away, right? But Walter was telling me, he's like, Fears, do not throw that box away because these are vintage. They don't make these anymore. So this is the upper cell. So this part is right there. So then you can buy the lower one like that, and then you can add them like this. See all these? But since they don't make them anymore, I told Walter as soon as I get done, so I'm going to build this from here to here, all this, and have all the stuff inside. As soon as I get done, I'm going to put some Lego figures in the cell, and I'm going to keep the box, and then just display the box, probably up there with all my other nerdage above the microwave. I'm going to have to move some shit around. Joey, that little pin that you gave me, that's up there. I actually filmed myself, I believe, putting it up there. So it's up there. I appreciate that pin, buddy. Oh, yeah. There it is. So it's going to happen. I just haven't had time yet to build it, but my word is my bond. I promise I will get to it. That's right. Joey said, I have seen the space that Fear sits in person. That you have. Well, not just you, Joey. Your lovely lady. You know? And I showed Joey, you've seen everything, Joey. You're one of the fortunates. So the only people to see the Fears Nerd Cave is Joey, his girlfriend. I almost said Lantern, not yet. Joey, his girlfriend, Tommy, Larry, Randall, and Dragon. Of all people. I'm gonna kill you, Fears! Really? Are you really gonna kill me, Lantern? And then he got over here, and he was like, hey, Fears. And I was like, what's up? I'm not gonna kill you, Fears. I was like, well, that's a relief. That's a relief. And then I had to ask him questions about him getting so mad that he pulled a gun on his fans. Whew. Yeah. I literally thought he was going to kill me. But he was not going to kill me. I think he just wanted an apology. But I didn't do anything to Dragon. He got mad that I wouldn't block every single one of you guys. And I was like, Dragon, I'm not going to block my entire fan base. I'm like, that's just ridiculous. And he's like, well, I'm mad at them, Fears. Fuck them. And I was like, no, I'm not going to say fuck you to my fans. And I'm like, Dragon, only some people messed with you. I said, people have messed with me. It's just how the fucking internet is, you know? And he's like, yeah, but they're assholes, Fears. I'm like, dude, not all of my fans are assholes, you know? I'm like, hardly none of my fans are assholes. I said, it's usually the trolls that are assholes, you know? So once I explained that to Dragon, then he calmed down. But I thought a warpath was going to ensue because I had no idea he was coming. And I opened the door, and he was like, Fears! And I was like, Dragon, what's up? And he's like, can I come in? I was like, sure, why not? And then I closed the door, and I said a little prayer, and I was like, well, here we go. And there it is. But it turned out all right. Now, me and Dragon are good now. Now we're friends. We always were. I just walked away because Dragon was becoming too psycho. You know, I had to do like the cartoons. Exit, stage right. I made a direct stage right. I was like, peace, deuce, I'm out of here. So yeah. But I'm glad it all worked out because now everyone's getting along in the chat. Everyone's getting along in the Discord. Everyone's getting along, for the most part, online, so it's good. It's good. So yep. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Vision says, "Oh, that's what's up. Oh yeah, Visions. You know how I do it. You know how I do it. Motherfucking Cobra. You know, with his two. Oh wait, does he have? No, he doesn't have two guns. You know the funny thing about it is he doesn't use this gun a lot in the film. He uses his little pistol with the Cobra symbol on it the most. So really, Visions, the poster is inaccurate. You know, like it shows this big ass like black gun. He barely uses that. I mean, he uses it some, but mainly it's that Cobra pistol that he uses. And I'm like, well, he uses that one more, but I'm like, all right, whatever, you know. Let's see. Let's see. Where did I leave off? I don't know, Walter. We'll see. Walter says, you guys think Fears would like Smoking Aces, the movie I sent him? Oh, well, guess what? It's right over here, Walter. Well, guess what? We're going to find out because Fears is going to watch it tonight. So I'm going to watch. Let's go to the wall, shall we? Because this is new. I've never seen this. So I'm going to watch this tonight. So I'll put it right up here. Right up here. So that's one. And then let's go to the wall and pick something else out. So many movies, so little time. I'm going to go with, let's see, that's an action movie. So I'm going to do action and... You know what, Walter? Let's go with a comedy. Let's go with a comedy. This is the sequel to 40-Year-Old Virgin. This is 40. So yeah, so I'm going to do the sequel to 40-Year-Old Virgin. So yeah. I've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, but I've never seen the sequel, so fingers crossed, hopefully it's good. So a little action, a little comedy. There we are. These are the two watches for tonight, my friends. Let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see. There's a guy on YouTube that has the whole prison built, and it's super dope. Oh, that's what's up. That's awesome, dude. Joey says we will fund a lantern trip to the Fears Cave. There you go. Go for it. Walter says Dragon is a psychopath. Well, you know what? I will say this about him, Walter. I don't think he's a psychopath anymore because I actually got to spend some time with him. And he's very angry, though. He's very angry, you know, and but I understand why he's angry because I used to be that angry. When people keep giving you shit and keep giving you shit. So I understand why he was mad. But I don't think he's that mad anymore. And you know what? He did say that he has no connection to our community anymore. He just went off and did his own thing. I said, you know what, Lantern? I said, sometimes you just got to do that. I said, if people just keep harassing you, he goes, yeah. He goes, the only connection, Fears. He goes, because you're such a good guy. He goes, I want to be your friend. He goes, I could care less about all those fucking guys. And I said, oh, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I could care less about it. He goes, I don't talk to anyone else from that community except for you. And I went, oh, well, I appreciate that, buddy. So, yeah. So, I don't think he's a psychopath anymore. Let's see. Joey says, I heard Mama Tate's coming with Larry. Oh, nice. Better have that place spotless. Well, Joey, you saw firsthand. My place was pretty spotless. I think the only thing that I didn't clean when you and your girlfriend came over is I hadn't cleaned the bathroom in about a week. But as soon as you guys left, I cleaned the bathroom. So everything else out here is spotless, you know, because I can't live in filth. I can't do it. I got to keep things tidy, you know. So yeah. So yeah. But yeah. Yeah, bring Mama Tate. Bring her. Bring Mama Tate, that crazy fucking bitch. Mama Tate! Yes! You know, Later goes nuts with fucking Mama Tate. Like, I like Mama Tate, But Lantern takes it to a whole other fucking level with the Mama Tate, you know. He wants to see Mama Tate's belly button. He wants to see everybody's belly button. Lantern, you're not seeing my belly button. My belly button is off limits. No belly buttons. No. None. Anyway. Walter says 2025 is the year of the Fears guys. He's an ascending rocket. He's like the Challenger space shuttle. Well, I hope not, because the Challenger exploded, Walter. You know? Fears doesn't want to die. I don't want to die. But I appreciate you saying that this year is my year. It seems like it. I mean, I haven't been this happy in quite a long time, you know? I had a conversation with Walter a couple days ago, and I said, I haven't been this happy in a long time. And I said, there's only two things that's wrong with my life right now. I said, I would love a better job. I like my job. It just gets kind of dull sometimes. It's like, grab a box, scan it, load in the truck. Or I'm unloading stuff out of a truck. Really, the only time that my job is different is when they always go around with a clipboard, or sometimes they have a meeting saying, hey, Christmas is coming up. Does anyone want to, make extra money and be assigned to the Christmas detail way in the back of the factory? I always do, because I'm like, wait, extra money? Ding, 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 ding. Why wouldn't you? So I say, oh yeah, I'll do it. So I've been on the Christmas detail in the back the last 3 years. Because now I've been there 4 years. So every year so far I've done the Christmas detail, I get extra money. Because there's so many presents around Thanksgiving, Christmas time. They start the Christmas detail right after Halloween. So right after Halloween, and then the end of February is like the Christmas detail. So really, I just got off the Christmas detail because those presents get so backed up. We're still sending shit out. It's ridiculous. Because people love Christmas. People love their families. And people want to send gifts to people all around the world. So they're like, well, we need extra help. So there's 12 lines there's 12 lines here, 12 lines here. And then in the back, they have 9 or 10 massive garage doors that go up. And each one of those garage doors has a truck, and we just take things off the conveyor belt and load shit into the trucks in the back. And they're like, we need help. We need more help in the back. We need more help in the back. And I'm like, well, for extra money, I'll help. Yeah. So it's always the same shit. So it's only those two things. It's sometimes I would love a better job, and then the lady situation. I haven't had a lady in quite a while. And I was telling that to Walter, but I said, besides those two things, everything else has been going great. More subs, more interesting content, more fan mail going fucking nuts, which is great, which leads to more content, more viewers, everything. So I'm like, damn, 2025 is really good. Plus, none of my family have died this year. Thank God for that. Last year, it was my grandma. 2 years ago, it was my dad. Now my dad's been gone 3 years. So I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, no more funerals. I'm fed up of it. I don't want anyone, because if I lost my mom, I'd be even more devastated. If I lost Enzo, I'd be devastated, or my brother. I'm like, no more. Or if my best friend Eric or Randall died, I'm like, no more funerals. I'm like, I've had enough funerals up to here, I'm like, I've had enough. Let people live their lives. Let everybody be in harmony, No more funerals. So thank God for that. But Walter, you are right. Things are getting really good. Things are getting really good. And I know you're laughing, Visions, but the reason why I said that is because you guys know how much I love my friends, and you guys know how much I love my family, and I don't want anyone else to die because I'm sick of funerals, because they're very emotional, they're very hard to attend, and I hate going to them. I think most people would hate going to them, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you guys know I'm not really good with my words sometimes, but you guys know what I mean. I just can't stand it. I'm like, no more! No more, Anyway. Let's see, where did I leave off? I don't know about this, Walter. I don't want to say anything bad about Lantern. So Lantern, I did not say this. Walter said this. He says, I imagine Lantern has dirty underwear laying everywhere. Oh, God, I hope not. That's not a sequel to 40-Year-Old Virgin. It's not? I thought it was. I thought it was, because it says 40 on it. Oh, no, never mind. I'm tripping. It says right here, the sort of sequel to Knocked Up. My bad. All I saw when I grabbed it, I swear, I can read, so my bad. I didn't see this. I just saw This Is 40, and I thought of like 40-Year-Old Virgin. Because that guy is in 40-Year-Old Virgin, and she's in 40-Year-Old Virgin, I believe. So, that's why I thought. And he is. He's in 40-Year-Old Virgin, too. So, yeah. So, Knocked Up. My bad. Knocked Up. And I love this actor. This actor is in The Twilight Zone. That guy, he's in The Twilight Zone. He's the main guy at the beginning where, like, Dan Aykroyd is like, you want to see something scary? And he's like, oh, yeah, you bet. And he's like, all right, this is really, really scary. And he's like, I trust you. And he's like, all right, pull the car over. And he's like, pull the car over? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you want to see it? And he's like, well, show me right now. He's like, no, I can't. He goes, I got to pull over. He's like, all right, 2 seconds. He's like, yeah, 2 seconds. Just pull the car over. He pulls the car over, and he's like, you ready? And he's like, okay, go ahead. And he's like, and then when that motherfucker turns around, he's blue in the face with like fucking fangs, long ass hair, and the fucking guy eats him. So yeah. I could have sworn this was a sequel to 40-Year-Old Virgin, but it's not. Well, I love Knocked Up. I love Knocked Up, so hell yeah. I love Knocked Up, so the sequel, because I love Knocked Up. I thought Seth Rogen was fucking hilarious in that movie, So I reiterate, a sequel to Knocked Up, motherfucker. That's right. That's right. All right. Vision says LOL. Crumbles, what's up? He says LOL. Lantern says, oh, howdy, Crumbles. What's up? Vision says, oh, howdy, Crumbles. Did you call Paul Rudd that guy? Yeah, I called him that guy. I know his name. I just said that guy. You know? I don't know, Walter. I've never met Visions. But, listen, Paul Rudd is pretty badass. He's pretty cool. Visions is a very cool friend of mine. And so, Visions, I would take this as a compliment. Walter says, I imagine Visions looks like a gothic, emo version of Paul Rudd. I don't know. Was he right? There it is. Oh, hell yeah, Joey. I don't think I've seen the third Ant-Man. I've got it over here. I've seen Ant-Man 1, Ant-Man 2. I can't remember if I saw the third one yet or not. I don't think so. There's 3 of them, though. But, yeah, I do like Ant-Man. What's the one where he's working at Baskin Robbins? I think that's the sequel. And the guy's just fucking with him, you know, Joey? He's like, dude, it's Baskin Robbins. Ice cream. And he's like, you know, I'll take a hamburger. And he's like, oh, it's ice cream. And he's like, you know, I'll just take anything that's hot. And he's like, dude, come on. Dude. And then his boss is like some nerdy guy. And he's like, hey, Chief, I need you in the back pronto. And he's like, hey, man, can you just deal with this idiot? And then he walks off. That whole scene is fucking great. That whole scene is fucking great, man. He's like, just deal with this fucking idiot. You know, because you know, Joey, the guy is fucking with him. He's like, yeah, man, I'll take a hamburger. Fucking hamburger. It's ice cream, bitch. Walter says, definitely a compliment. Yeah, I knew you weren't narking on him. I was like, you definitely got to take that as a compliment. Plus, Paul Rudd, he doesn't age. Have you ever seen him in movies? He looks the same in Anchorman. He looks the same in this. He looks the same in, like, one of his earliest gigs. Walter, I don't know if you've seen it. It used to be on television all the time. When I was a kid, he was in either a Super Nintendo commercial or it was a Sega commercial. Hang on, let me find it. He's got, like, a trench coat on. he's in a movie theater drive-in and he's playing video games. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. So yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can find it. It's a good commercial. It like really gets you into video games. Like, hell yeah, I want to play video games with fucking Paul Rudd. Hell yeah. Let me see here. Paul Rudd video game. Oh, there it is. It popped up. I was right. It's Super Nintendo. I don't know if you guys... It's only 30 seconds. But man, it's a great 30 seconds. All right, here we go. And I'll be honest, it kind of looks like a mini 80s horror movie. I'm not even kidding, Walter. Like he walks into the movie theater drive-in and there's like leaves everywhere and there's wind and then they've got fog everywhere, kind of like those 80s horror movies with fog everywhere. It's fantastic. So if you guys have never seen this, you guys have got to check it out. It's a great commercial. They played it in the 80s and the 90s a lot. A lot. But it's one of his first gigs because he looks so young in it.
When you decide to step up to this kind of power, this kind of challenge, this kind of flying, crashing, feeling, when you decide to get serious, there's only one place to come. The games of Super Nintendo.
And Castlevania makes a cameo in it and a bunch of other games, but his whole outfit doesn't make any sense. He's got black cowboy boots with black pants, with a black trench coat, gel in his hair, and just a bright red shirt tucked in with his belt like way over like that. But it's hilarious. It's great.
No one else creates this kind of experience because no one else creates these kinds of games. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
I love it. And what's cool about the commercial is that he's playing Super Nintendo games on a massive fucking drive-in screen, which I guess technically you could do if you hooked it all up, but that's pretty cool. It is a classic commercial. So if you guys have never seen that commercial, it's on YouTube. You got to see it. It's fucking fantastic. So yeah. Let's see. Visions responds to Walter's compliment with this. He says, Walter, I look like Edward Furlong in that picture with Ron Jeremy. Hell yeah. Well, Visions, guess what? I've had dinner with Ron Jeremy, of all people. That guy's fucking hilarious. The whole time, weed, dick, fart, booby, and porn jokes the whole night. And I barely could eat my dinner. I could barely eat my dinner. I was laughing my ass off. And then there was 3 stars. And what I mean by that is because they did a lot of B movies. The one guy from Weird Science was sitting at my table. Not the kids from Weird Science. The guy with he has an odd shaped head and he was in The Hills Have Eyes. And it's that whole clan. That guy. I don't remember his name, but he was sitting at our table and I had him on the right, Ron Jeremy on the left, and then a bunch of other like normal people like me sitting at the table that went to the celebrity dinner because my friend Dave, that's the only thing I miss from Dave's conventions. I love Dave's conventions, but Dave had this over Jeff. Dave would be like, hey, if you pay extra money at the end of the con on Sunday night, you can go to dinner with the celebrities. And I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, it's an extra $30. I'll just do it. And I would get footage. And you can hear Ron Jeremy saying a whole bunch of weed, dick, fart, pussy jokes, and you can hear me laughing. It's on my channel. It's either on Fears Vlogs or Fears Man 26. I can't remember, but you have to go back in the archives. It's on there. Oh man. So there was 3. There was 2 porn stars. There was a porn star named Seka or whatever the hell her name is. I met her, and she was old, but she had big boobies. Old boobies, but big boobies. And then Ron Jeremy. So I had Ron Jeremy, then that Michael guy Visions, the guy with the odd-shaped head. And he was in all those he's in a lot of horror movies. He's a good actor, but he just has a normal, like an abnormal shaped head. And he was in The Hills Have Eyes, and he was in Weird Science, playing the character that he did on Hills Have Eyes, but like in a comedic way. And then Seka, or whatever the hell her name was on the right. And I've never seen her work, but yeah. Fucking Ron Jeremy. Crazy. I cannot believe that happened. Anyway, let's see here. I like Paul Rudd in Wanderlust. I've never seen it. Walter, so I'll have to watch the trailer before I end this this live. Walter said, I've seen it. Okay, so you've seen the commercial I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's great. That's fantastic. So, yeah. That I did not know, Walter. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty gross. If that's true about Ron Jeremy. Vision says, oh, Michael something. Yeah, his name is Michael. The guy from fucking Hills Have Eyes. And then Vision says that's cool. Oh, it was cool. Because I've seen him in other stuff. And I remember looking at him and saying, hey, Michael, don't crucify me. And he was like, why would I do that? I said, I've seen some of your work. I said, I just haven't seen The Hills Have Eyes. And he was very encouraging, Vision. He was like, oh, you got to see it. He goes, that's one of my favorite projects. And I'm like, is it good? He goes, it's damn good. I remember him saying that. He said a bunch of other stuff that I can't remember, but I remember him saying, oh, you got to check it out. It's fantastic. It's damn good. And I was like, sweet. I definitely will check it out. It's on the list. I'm going to get around to it. So, yeah. I look like Rocky Dennis. I don't remember who that is. Let me have a look. Rocky Dennis. Let's have a look. Rocky. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's that guy. He's the inspiration for that that movie that Cher did. I doubt you look like that, Walter. I doubt you look like that. Which I've seen that movie. That movie is fantastic. I forgot the name of it. It's Mask. Mask. I've seen Mask, and it's fantastic. I love that movie. That movie's fantastic. So, yeah. But, yeah, Visions, I got to eat dinner with that Michael guy, and he was normal. Actually, he was laughing a lot, too, because we'd have a normal conversation for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then another weed, dick, and fart and pussy joke from Ron Jeremy. And then he would laugh. I would laugh because I'm like, I don't know how I got myself in this situation, Fears. And I'm like, but it's hilarious. I'm like, just go with it. I'm like, keep the camera rolling. Eventually, I turned off the camera because I had to eat. I wanted to eat my dinner, but I was filming for a while. And you can just hear him in the background. Oh, my God. It was nuts. It was a fun night. It was just a crazy night. It was nuts. Anyway. Let's see here. Vision says, hell yeah, Walter. I have a very sittable face for the ladies. Oh, there you go. I'm sure all the bumps are delightful, Walter. Fears, can you end your stream early so Lantern can start his stream up? Well, guess what, Crumbles? He can start his show whenever the hell he wants. Because I'm not done. I told Lantern, don't wait up for me. I'm going to tell him right now because I'm not getting in trouble. Because one time I told Lantern, hey, don't start your show until I'm done. And people went ballistic. So I'm going to call Lantern right now and tell him, yo, start the show, buddy. Because I usually roll in there and hang out with the guys way later, Because I don't have to be at work tonight until 4:30 in the morning. So I'll be able to hang out with them later. Plus, I'm going to eat dinner and take a shower. I'm going to edit for a little while. And then later on, I'll roll on in there, So, yeah. Oh, Walter sent me a message. Well, I'll play those later, Walter, because I'm on the Discord. Walter, hopefully you can come in to Lantern's show tonight. So, yeah. It's a lot of fun. Lantern always goes nuts with belly buttons and shitting his ass off and going nuts. What's up, dude?
What's up?
I thought you were asleep for a second. I was like, is Lantern going to pick up? I'm like, he could be asleep right now. I'm like, I'm not for sure. I'm like, hopefully I don't wake you up. Hey, Lantern, Crumbles wants me to end the show early. That motherfucker. That son of a bitch. But I told him I will continue to do my show as long as I want. Don't wait up for me, Lantern. You start your show whenever you want, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, don't wait up for me. I'll be there later.
Okay.
So what time you starting your show?
8 or 9 or 10. I don't know.
All right, well, just start it whenever you want, buddy. You know, most likely I'll be done before you start, because you always start yours like you said, 8, 9, 10, whenever you want. But if you want to start it later, don't wait up for me, all right? All right. Lantern, what'd you have for lunch today, buddy?
Some chicken and spaghetti.
Nice. Spaghetti and meatballs?
Yeah.
You gotta have the meatballs in there.
Yeah.
Or, I eat my spaghetti 2 ways. Either spaghetti and meat sauce, Lantern, or spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti meatballs.
It's just a lot better with the meatballs, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta have the sausage in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast, Lantern?
Chicken, eggs, and sausage and biscuits.
Ooh, nice. Nice. I thought you were about to say biscuits and gravy, my all-time favorite. Do you like that, Lantern?
Yeah.
I love biscuits and gravy. I'll be honest, now that Grandma Fears is gone, thank God she gave my mom the recipe. My Grandma Fears is biscuits and gravy. I'm talking fucking legendary, man. Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary. So, whenever I go visit my mom, because my mom is the sweetest, she's like, hey, John, you want some biscuits and gravy? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My mom, she makes great pancakes, and she makes great biscuits and gravy. So, hell yeah. So, yeah. Lantern, what was your favorite dish that your mom used to make for you? You got any favorites that your mom ever made?
Mac and cheese.
She made a mean mac and cheese? Hell yeah.
It's a Velveeta.
Ooh, nice. So
Yeah.
your mom would make that for you. Nice. I like mac and cheese. I can't have it, too much these days, but back in the day when Fears was a little Fears, oh yeah, I ate plenty of mac and cheese, buddy. You can't go wrong with mac and cheese. So what's the topic for tonight, my friend?
You'll see tonight.
The what?
You'll find out tonight.
Oh, I'll find out. Ooh, a secret. A secret topic.
Yeah.
Landon, let's just be honest. There's going to be no topic. It's just going to be all the guys hanging out and you shitting your ass off and you farting and you talking about belly buttons for 4 hours. It's going to be going nuts. That's what the topic is. You know what I'm saying? That's what the topic's going to be. You shitting your ass off. Vision's laughing at me. Vision's laughing at you. I'm laughing at Visions. I'm laughing at you. Maybe a cameo from Walter. I hope he comes in tonight. A cameo from Walter would be sweet. You got to get in there, Walter.
Yeah.
And then me and you laughing at Larry Tate because he's a hilarious guy, and then us making fun of Mama Tate.
Yep.
That's Mama Tate. How you doing? Did Mama Tate shit her ass off today? Oh shit! Literally, oh shit! There it is. Fucking Mama Tate. All right. Well, Mama Tate, you have a nice night. All right. Thank you. Oh God. All right, Leonard. I'll be in your show a little bit later, buddy.
Okay.
But you start your show whenever you want. I'm gonna finish my show, and then I'm gonna get a shower and get something to eat, and I'm gonna do a little bit of editing, and then I'll probably roll in there around 11, 12-ish, but I'll be in there.
Okay.
All right, buddy. I'll see you later. Peace. He goes nuts. Oh, Lord. Fucking Mama Tate. Fucking Mama Tate. That guy's great. So, yeah, Crumbles. I'm not done with my show, so you can zip your fucking lip. And I'll end my show whenever the hell I want to end my motherfucking show. All right, buddy? So, don't even go there. I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. Let's see here. Walter says, that's what I hear, Visions. Also, here, my face is almost like a... Oh, shit. All right. Vision says, smoking. There you go. Walter says, you're gone, Crumbles. Walter, the best. I wish I could save it. One time, Walter, you're a good actor, Walter. One time, Walter sent me a voice message on Discord, right? Walter, I hope you don't mind me telling this story. He's a good actor. He convinced me. He went nuts. He was like, Fears? Fears! And I was like, what? And he was like, if you don't get your fucking ass off that fucking couch and do a fucking live stream right fucking now, like the slave old manic you are, then you're done. You're blocked. And I was like, that's a pretty good impression of me. And I laughed hysterically. I thought it was fucking great. I thought it was amazing. Oh. So then I had to reciprocate, and I sent him a message back. I was like, don't even fucking go there, Walter. I'm like, you're done. You're fucking blocked. You're nothing. You're worthless, you piece of shit. Like, I was going nuts. But obviously, I don't think that about good old Walter. But I went nuts. I went nuts on him. It was great. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Walter says, if I have a slow night at work tonight, I'll come in. Oh, you got to. It's always a blast. It's always a good show in there. Always. I love a good ball of meat. I love meatballs. That's why it's called spaghetti and meatballs. It's not just spaghetti. I mean, I guess you can, but Fears will not. I either have spaghetti and meat sauce or spaghetti and meatballs. That's just how it is. And that's how it should always be. All right. Back to this. Motherfucking Cobra. That's right. Oh, it's a good one. I haven't watched it in a while, so motherfucking Cobra. Here we go. It's almost a perfect 10. You got what's that actor's name? Brian Thompson. And what's great about Brian Thompson is this was his first leading role film. But before this, it was either before this or after this. Don't quote me. He played a bunch of Klingons on Star Trek The Next Gen. And you can totally tell because Brian Thompson's got like a certain face. He's in Joe Dirt. He's in Joe Dirt, and he recreates the scene from Silence of the Lambs. And he's wearing a dress, and he's like, put the lotion in the basket, now! And then Joe Dirt's like in the fucking, like, pit. And he's like, silence! Give me that lotion, now! And he just goes fucking nuts with it. So, he's a good actor. I wish Brian Thompson would have did more. But he's only in certain things. But he did a good job in this, playing a serial killer. He did a fantastic job as... he did a fantastic job as a Klingon. And he's in episode... He did... Oh, how many episodes? He did 2 episodes in season 2 as a Klingon in Star Trek Next Gen. Then he came back and did an episode in, I believe it was Deep Space Nine. And he played a Romulan, I believe. Oh, no. He played a Klingon in Deep Space Nine, and then he played a Romulan in Star Trek, I think, Enterprise. So he's done a lot on Star Trek. So already he gets my respect because you guys know how much I fucking love Star Trek. But then he played like a vicious serial killer, and all of his kills were just like at random. He's like, oh, you're a nurse, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, you're this guy, I'm gonna like, and he's part of this like cult, and a big part of the cult is like them slapping like at the start of the movie, it's like him and all of his cult members like slapping axes together. That's like their thing, you know? So they don't really tell you the backstory of his like axe-wielding cult, but they just keep repeating, we're the new version of the new world, we're gonna take over, you will join our cult, or we'll just fucking kill you, you know? And that's just how it is. But he's a fantastic actor. And, I mean, you got Rocky, you know, Rocky Balboa, and then you got fucking Rambo. Oh, yeah. I wish they would have made a Cobra 2, Visions. I think it warranted a Cobra 2. But they never made a Cobra 2. Ever. They should have. Because the first one is fucking fantastic. So I'm going to give Cobra, it's not a 10 out of 10, but it's close. I'll give it a 9.8 out of 10 because it's right up there with, and my dad loved this movie. My dad loved, well, first of all, he loved Sly. So he loved Rambo and he loved Rocky, but when he watched this, he was like, this one's pretty good. This is a movie my dad would totally watch. You know, he didn't really like all the horror movie stuff, but he liked all the action out of this movie. So hell yeah. So if my dad was still alive, I'd be like, hey dad, you want to watch this for old time's sakes? My dad would be like, oh yeah, throw it in, John, throw it in. I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. So 9.8, great action flick. I guess because he kills a lot of people, it's kind of like a horror movie / action movie. Because you see him kill a lot of people, so it's got that horror movie aspect to it. So horror movie. Great 80s. It's total 80s. It's like going nuts. Good 80s film. See, and it's got that actor in it. I forgot his name. He played in Field of Dreams, and he also played in The Sandlot. He played Babe Ruth, that guy, and he looks real young in it. And there's an interview. Hang on. Let's see. I think his name is Lee Garlington. That's. Oh no! Wait, no. What the hell? I think his name is Art Lafleur. Because he did a bunch of movies in France and he did a bunch of movies in America, and I guess he's like half French. So I think that's the guy that played Babe Ruth in The Sandlot. That guy's a great actor. So he plays like Cobra's like lieutenant. That guy's a great actor. So yeah. Lots of bonus content. I watched all the bonus content last night. Hell yeah. He's got a good look to him too. He's got the black shirt with black cowboy boots, with like a little vest on, with a fucking gun and shit. It's pretty good. Got the aviator shades on. Hell yeah. So, great costume. My two favorite scenes, without a doubt. The first one I already kind of told you guys. That whole shopping center sequence, it's in a grocery store. And some crazy motherfucker on a bike shows up. Just starts shredding motherfuckers with a shotgun. And he's like, yeah, this is part of the new order, man. This is the new fucking way of life. I'm a hunter, man. I'm a fucking hunter. And I'm like, no, you're just a fucking lunatic with a shotgun, you crazy asshole. Cobra rolls in. He's like, you're a disease. And I'm the cure. I'm a hunter, man. I'm a hunter. And he's like, just goes fucking nuts with it. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to be dead in about 2 minutes, which he had a pretty epic death. Throws a knife right into his fucking chest. And then he's like, freeze. And then he doesn't freeze. And then fucking Cobra just fucking shoots him like 5 times in the chest. Great death. So, the grocery sequence. That whole scene. Not just that little part. That whole scene is fucking great. Scene number 2. Rambo's old wife is in it. Bridget from Rocky 5. She's in it too. I forgot about that. Let's see. Scene number 2. Probably the fight towards the end between Cobra and the Brian Thompson character. That the fight scene at the end's pretty good. So yeah. Ending fight scene. That's pretty good. I would consider it a classic. You guys need to check it out. Check it out. And I also found some crappy 80s horror films, because when that actor Art Lafleur was doing his interview, he says At the same time they were casting for this, he was filming some like Zone Ranger or whatever the hell it was. And I saw the trailer, and that's definitely going on the list. So he was filming that in France, and they said, as soon as you get done with that, the director for this wants you for this. And he came back from France, auditioned, and they're like, oh yeah, like, you're great. You want to play the lieutenant in this? And he was like, yeah, I get to act with fucking Rambo. Why wouldn't I? So I found another shitty horror film to add to the list. Speaking of the list, I forgot to tell you guys, I recently bought some, so I can scratch these off the list. Hang on. So I got Visions. I bought it. I finally bought it. I finally bought Rotor, so Rotor's coming. So Rotor's off the list. So Rotor, 1987, right here. I just scratched it off the list. And then, let's see. What was the other one I got? The other one... Oh, no, I think that's it. That was the only one. Because for a minute, I thought Motel Hell I found by myself. But for a minute, I thought someone suggested it. No, it's not on here. Many more to go, though. I'm really looking forward to watching Microwave Massacre. Oh, shit. Chainsaw Hollywood Hookers. Give me your money, motherfucker, or I'll chainsaw your dick off, you know? They're definitely going nuts. I saw the trailer. Oh, I saw it. The trailer, they're like these two hot hookers. They're all like in blood and shit, and she's revving the chainsaw. And I'm like, you better hand over that money right now. Let's see, what's another one I'm looking forward to? Let's see here. Rosemary's Baby. Looking forward to that one. I don't know what it's about, but I'm looking forward to it. Laser Blast. Oh, yeah. Tales from the Crypt, 1972. Trick or Treat, 1986. Oh, shit. Galaxy of Horror. Day of the Warrior. Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Part 1 and 2. Oh, yeah. Graduation Day. Mother's Day. Mother's Day is pretty crazy. You told me about that one, Visions. That guy's just chilling like in his white car. All of a sudden some motherfucker just cuts his fucking head off. He didn't even have time to even try to save himself. He just got decapitated. And then the mother's like, oh, mother's really pleased. I love my two boys. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with this movie? So that's going to be a good watch. It's going to be good. I'll probably be laughing my ass off. So there it is. Another movie off the list. There it is. All right, check it out. There we go. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. But just go ahead and study Jack Skellington for me. There we are. The Crohn's is going nuts tonight. This is the fourth time I've had to use the restroom today. I'll be right back. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Here comes the yawns. Here comes the yawns. I'll be honest. I really don't want to go to work tonight. I really don't. I'm a little tired. I really don't want to go to work. I have to go to work. I will go to work, but I don't want to go to work tonight. But I will. Let's see. So Walter says, if I have a slow night at work, I'll come in. Oh, you should. You definitely should. Oh, yeah. It's always a good time in there. Let's see. Vision says, hell yeah, I had spaghetti for breakfast. Oh, nice. But did you have spaghetti and meatballs, though, Visions, for breakfast? There's a huge difference. There's spaghetti, and then there's spaghetti and meatballs. The better choice. The right choice. Vision says, my dad went to high school with that Brian guy. Really? That guy from that movie? Oh, shit, that must have been fucking awesome. Well, hell yeah, Visions. That must have been cool for your dad, man. That's fucking dope, because that guy's a good actor. He didn't act in much, but the shit he did act in, hell, he makes a cameo in fucking Terminator. That alone gets respect from the Fears man. He plays one of those punk rocker guys where, like, the naked Terminator walks up, and they're like, hey, nice night for a walk, eh? And he's like, wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right? And he's like, nothing clean. And he's like, hey, man, he goes, I think this guy's a couple of beers ahead of a six-pack or whatever the hell he says. And then he ends up dying. The Terminator, I think that's the first kill in the movie. So to have on a resume, I'm the first one that gets killed by a Terminator ever on film. That's a nice little thing to put on the resume. Hell yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that your dad went to school. Was it? So you said it was high school. So yeah. Damn. Unknown says, kill yourself, everyone. Well, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good whatsoever. I say no. I'm sensing a troll. Well, guess what? Unknown. Why don't you kill yourself? How about that? No one gives a shit. Well, no one gives a shit about you, so fuck you. How about that? And guess what? You're gone. How about that? There it is. I'm telling you, a troll trying to diminish the good vibes? Oh, no. Fuck us? No, fuck you. An empty threat. He's like, kill yourself. Well, how about you go kill yourself and you go rot in your fucking shitty life? There it is. Visions, I think this calls for a classic Fears response. Hey, Unknown. That's what I think about that. So, up your ass, you son of a bitch. How about that? Vision says, LOL. I thought that was funny, too. Just some random asshole. Hey, Fears, go kill yourself. Fuck you. Zero mad. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Let's continue on. Now, if he comes back, it'll be like Unknown Part Deuce, and I'll just reblock him again. Yeah, dude. Walter says, you know what, Fears? I'm going to end it all. Well, I hope not. Especially not over an asshole like that. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty cool, Visions, that your dad went with that Brian guy. Seems like a nice guy, because when I watched that guy's interview, because there's not really a making of. There's a lot of interviews. It says, new 2K scan of the original film elements, and then the interview with Brian Thompson. It's called Stalking and Slashing, an interview with Brian Thompson. And then it says, Meet the Disease, which is the guy that got killed with the fucking knife and 5 bullet holes in his chest. An interview with actor Mario, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's last name. I'm going to try. Rodriguez? Hopefully that's how you say it. And then Feel the Heat, an interview with actor Andy Robinson. So it's a lot of the actors that was in it. And then audio commentary with the director. And then 2 theatrical trailers. Oh, no, there is. I forgot to watch it. It says vintage feature making of. I totally forgot to watch that. Well, I'm going to watch it tonight before I get on this. Because I've never seen the making of this. And I need to see if the making of, they consider it a film to put on my letterbox. So hell yeah. That's pretty cool that your dad went to high school with that guy. But again, what a feather to have in your hat. You know, like picture him going to acting gigs. Hey, guess what? Check out my resume. I'm the first one to get killed by a fucking Terminator. I mean, that must have opened up some doors for him. Plus, he got to play a Klingon. The thing about Klingons in the Star Trek universe, they used to be Starfleet's enemy. Now they're an ally. But when he played them on Next Gen, they were allies. But like when Captain Kirk, they were like the evil part of the galaxy, you know? They were like the Federation did not like the Klingons back in the old 60s. I'll tell you that much. But hell yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Unknown? Guess what? You're blocked. I'll be honest. Every once in a while, Fears likes to, have a good block. So thank you, Unknown. I appreciate that. Thank you. I can still call myself the block master. That's why Fears Man has got the harness of the block. Fuck you. You're blocked. You're gone. Bring it on, Unknown. I will block you every single time. Hell yeah. Well, that's a very cool piece of information, Visions. That's pretty cool. Did you ever get to meet him? Since your dad and him were friends? Because I would love to meet Brian Thompson. He's a good actor, Plus, I mean, he played a fucking Klingon. First of all, those two, I mean, I already had respect for him to begin with, because he's a great actor. Again, I wish he was in more. Because, one, he's so tall. That's why he got a lot of gigs, No wonder he played a Romulan, because Romulans are always tall. Klingons are almost always tall. I mean, every once in a while you see a short Klingon. Like if a woman plays a Klingon or a child plays a Klingon in Star Trek. But normally, 11 times out of 12, Klingons are 6'2" and higher. So not only did he get to play a fucking Klingon, but he played in this movie, because me and my dad fucking love this movie. And then he got killed by a fucking Terminator. That's pretty badass. That's pretty badass. So, I will be jealous if you ever got to meet him, Visions. But that guy should do... Plus, he's fucking hilarious in Joe Dirt. He's like recreating the fucking... put the lotion in the basket. Which I've yet to see Silence of the Lambs. I've seen bits and pieces of it. But I need to sit down and watch all of Silence of the Lambs. So, that's on my list to watch too. So, yeah. What's the tallest woman I've ever dated? Probably, I'd say my ex, Walter. She was around my height, but she was a little bit, just a little bit taller than me. Like, I'm 5'6". I think she was like 5'7". So she wasn't a lot taller than me, but probably my ex. And then before her, probably that Allie chick that I dated way back in Missouri. So she was, I think, 5'8". So those two girls. All the other girls I dated, they were either shorter than me or right at my height. So not too bad. I missed Walter's question. Walter says, Fierce, who would you be in The Walking Dead? Ooh, that is a tough question. Because, Walter, I've seen almost all of The Walking Dead. Recently, last year, I think it was around Christmas time, it was a Christmas gift from Fears to Fears. I got rid of all of my Walking Dead DVDs, and I bought the entire series on Blu-ray. Oh, wait. Is it 4K or Blu-ray? I can't really tell from over here. I think it's either 4K or Blu-ray. So I got the best of the best. And I need to sit down and rewatch it. Because I don't know how it ends. I've never seen the ending. I need to sit down and watch the episodes So one of these days, it'll be a lot of me reviewing Walking Dead shit because that's another one on my watch list that I need to just sit down and just pump out. So yeah. But to answer your question, I would love to play either like a featured zombie, not just like a zombie in the background, Walter. I mean a feature one. Like, if you watch zombie movies and like zombies off The Walking Dead, they always have zombies like in the background, and then they've got the big featured zombies. Like, I'll give you 3 of my favorite featured zombies. The original zombie out of Night of the Living Dead, the guy trying to break the window with the fucking brick. I mean, his scene goes on for 10, 15 minutes. That's a featured zombie. Then my second one, you know what I'm about to say, fucking Tarman. He's been in Night of the Living Dead Part 1, Part 2, and the most hilarious one, Return of the Living Dead 5, Rave to the Grave, where Tarman shows up at a fucking rave in college and starts biting motherfuckers' necks. And then the third featured zombie, probably that big bloated zombie that gets ripped apart in season 2 of The Walking Dead. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Unknown's back. He says, I'll be happy when you no longer exist on Earth. Well, damn. Well, guess what? I'll be happy when I block you in 1 second. You're gone. This guy's like seriously trying to get me mad. And I'm just laughing. You have no life. You will not get Fierce mad. You are a fucking moron. I'm laughing at your face. I'll be glad when you don't exist. So those are three featured zombies that I like, Walter. But just to be a featured zombie on The Walking Dead would be badass. Or just to be like one of the clan, one of the clan in the gang of Rick Grimes, like in his clan of buddies, I don't know what type, just in his gang, like taking over the prison, or when they find what's the town that has the wall around it, Alexandria or whatever, I think it's that. So one of those 2 characters, one of them. So yeah. Let's see. Vision says, no, he's not a family friend or anything. They just had classes. And oh, okay, I got you. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. I'm asking what character would you be? Well, I just said I would love to be a featured zombie or just someone in Rick's gang, like, or like, I think it'd be cool to like be Rick, Rick's such a complex character. But if I had to only pick one thing, I just would love to be a zombie, like a featured zombie. That's my answer. Vision says, obsessed much? About what? Me? I don't know what you're on about. The laces were in. Oh, nice. Nice quote. Ace Ventura. The laces were in. They were in. Let's just see who's lying, shall we? Would a real woman have a pair of these? And he's doing that little fucking head bobble thing that Jim Carrey always does. If you watch, when he portrays the mask, he's always fucking bobbling his head around and shit. And especially as Ace Ventura, he's like doing all that shit, and then he's like, would a real woman have a pair of these? So yeah. Great movie quote. I think he says obsessed much. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, he says obsessed much in Ace Ventura. It took me a minute. I couldn't remember it. Yeah. All right, let's move on. A little bit of Mortal Kombat. Oh, yeah. I think this is the second video game movie that I ever saw. I don't know if it's the second video game ever created, where they took a video game and made it into a movie, because what set the tone was Super Mario Brothers 1993. Then you had Lara Croft, or Lara Croft, however you say it, with Angelina Jolie. Then you had these. Then you had the shitty sequel, which I may watch, not tonight, but tomorrow night, Annihilation, which the video game was pretty good, but the movie sucked balls. This one was fantastic. I'll be honest, though, I like the new version. I also like the new version of Mortal Kombat. I like them both. I like this old one, and I like the newer one. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, this is the second video game movie I've ever seen ever in my life. The first one, I went with my whole family. It was me and my brother, my aunt, my mom, my dad. We all went and saw Super Mario Brothers. 1993, baby. That's right. So, I'm going to give this one... I do consider it a video game classic. So, video game classic. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's not a perfect film. My favorite scene is when Johnny Cage versus Scorpion, because Scorpion's my favorite Mortal Kombat character. He's my favorite of all time. So that's the first scene. Cage versus Scorpion. Number 2, let's see. God, I mean, all the fight scenes in it are great. Probably when Liu Kang and Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage meet Scorpion and Sub-Zero for the first time with Shang Tsung. That's a great scene, too. And then Raiden's like, "Your sideshow freaks like attack my fighters." And he's like, "My sincere apologies. Won't happen again, I promise you." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll see to that." So that scene's pretty good, too. So, meeting Sub-Zero and Scorpion for the first time. It's a great video game. It's a great movie. I mean, me and my friends used to play countless hours of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. I had them on Super Nintendo. My friend had them on... I think he had... I can't remember. My friend had either Sega... Oh, no. He had Sega Genesis, because I went over there and played that video game that I referred to you, Visions, that Jurassic Park one that I love. I just couldn't remember if he had Sega or Sega Genesis. That's on the Sega Genesis. So, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 was on Sega Genesis. It was on a bunch of consoles. I played it for the first time on Super Nintendo. But whenever I went over to my friend's house, before I got my Sega Genesis, my friend had it. I was over at my friend's house countless hours. We'd have fucking Mortal Kombat marathons. I mean, massive hours. Like, one day, I almost stayed over there an entire day. My mom called and we're like, "Where are you? It's almost dinner time." And I'm like, "I'm still playing video games." And she's like, "Are you hungry?" And I was like, "I'll be home soon." I'm like, "Let me have another match. Let me just have one more match." And then one more match turned into 6 more matches. So, that game's great. I will always love that. It's not my favorite video game, per se, but it's one of my favorites. My favorite video game character is the Merchant. It'll always be the Merchant. No video game character so far has out-topped the Merchant from Resident Evil 4 and the remake. I love that fucking guy. "See you have an everything, stranger." I could do that fucking guy and do his voice all fucking day. I love that fucking character. If I had to pick 2 other characters, definitely Scorpion and definitely Mario. So those 3 are like top on the list. So yeah. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I'm sure you guys have already seen it, but if you haven't seen it, and check it out. I bought it from one of my favorite places ever. In Missouri. Slackers. Still got the sticker on it. I should take that sticker off, but I'm not going to because I love Slackers, so there it is. I'm going to leave it on there. So, Slackers pick. They've got some good choices, too. Because whenever I look for all those old ones, especially those old hilarious 80 ones, like Joystick and all that other bullshit. The only bad one, though, I've told you about, Visions, was that fucking Ski Patrol shit. I should take it out to that park over there, and I should light it on fire for a vlog. I should. Because I fucking hate that fucking movie. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll burn it. I'll burn it for the fucking for the fucking vlog. Because that's the only one that I bought from vintage stock that sucks. Everything else, I fucking loved. I got so many gems from there, man. And then whatever gems I didn't find at vintage stock, I found at Slackers. So there you are. So I highly recommend this. There we are. All right. And last, but certainly not least. Oh my God, it's Urban Legend. Hilarious. Classic 90s horror film that you still need to watch, Visions. I'm telling you, you and your girlfriend will laugh your fucking ass off. Every time because it's got all the horror movie aspects, the cheesiness that we all love and know, and they break every rule in the horror movie book. What? Oh my God. What's that? Oh, I better go check it out. Don't worry, I'll be right back. No, you're a fucking idiot. You won't be back. You'll be back in pieces, but you won't be back alive, you know. You have to watch that movie. I'm suggesting it to you, Visions. You'll wait till Halloween, though. Wait till Halloween and fucking watch this movie. It's fucking hilarious. Urban Legend. Urban Legend. You don't have to. Oh, wait. Ooh. Is someone pretending to be Lord Visions? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let me have a look. Oh, there's a fake Visions. Wow. I haven't had to block a fake Visions in quite a while. Wow. I didn't do anything to children. Wow, man, this guy is a nutcase. This guy is throwing out a bunch of accusations. Lord. Damn. Well, I apologize, Visions. Wow. I had to make sure I was blocking the right Visions because I didn't want to block my buddy and my pal. Oh my Lord. Wow. Vision says, LOL, hello other me. Yeah. It was your evil twin brother. But yeah, Visions, whenever you get a chance, you and your girlfriend around Halloween, watch this. You'll fucking love it, man. It's fucking hilarious. The best kill is the idiot moron. He's taunting the killer. When I watched this for the first time, the only reason why I rewatched it is because I haven't put it in my letterbox. I will put it in there tonight. Is I already knew the guy was going to die because, one, he's the smartass of the group. The smartasses in horror movies always die because they think they're know-it-alls. They think they know everything. And then the killer calls him and says, you're going to die tonight. And I don't want to tell you his death Visions because I don't want to ruin it. But that's one of my favorite scenes. He's like, oh, I know who this is. It must be the Urban Legend killer. Oh, what's going to happen to me? And he's taunting the killer. And I'm like, you're a fucking moron. First of all, you don't taunt the killer. That just pisses the killer off even 10 times more. Second of all, this guy is like the total, like, massive smartass. And I'm like, well, smartasses always die. So I'm like, not only are you going to die, but you're going to die in a major way. And he has one of the best kills, most epic death scenes that I've seen in a while. So yeah, you're going to love it. But watch it around Halloween time. Because I'm definitely going to rewatch this around this Halloween. Because It's fucking hilarious. It is so damn funny. And random and weird and so predictable. Because it's a bunch of like, all the girls have big double D breasts and it's like classic horror movie shit. She's like, well, I better go call the cops. Okay, why don't you go and do that? And it takes her forever to get to the fucking phone. Then once she gets to the fucking phone, the phone line's dead. So I'm like, oh, you stupid bitch. I'm like, just get in your car and fucking drive away. Then when she does that, the fucking axe-wielding killer's in the back. I'm like, this is so predictable, it's beyond belief. And there's a bunch of cameos in it. Robert Englund, Freddy, is in it for a couple of scenes. The guy that voices Chucky's voice, he's in it. So it's a good watch. So I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, my friend. My two favorite scenes. One, when the smartass dies. So the smartass dies. I don't want to go into it because I don't want to ruin the film. Smartass dies, and then, let's see, what else? And then probably the whole chase scene with the killer, with the axe, with his, that's exactly what the killer looks like. He wears black gloves and this black coat that you can't see his face with, like, fur on it. And he wears black, like, commando boots, and it's either, it looks like dark blue jeans. I think it's black jeans, but you can't really tell on film. He does this whole chase scene through the radio station trying to kill this girl, and I'm not going to tell you how the girl dies because I'll ruin the film, but man, she dies in a major way through this radio station. So yeah. So the radio station chase scene and her death. Because it's violent, but it's not like super violent, but you think she's going to get away, and then I'm like, I hate to say it, she made too many horror movie mistakes. Because at first, when I'm watching, I'm like, oh, she may make it. She may make it. And then I was like, and then she made one horror movie mistake, and I was like, all right, well, she may still make it. And then she made two more, and I was like, uh-oh, red flags. She made the horror movie mistakes. And then she made another one, and I'm like, all right, this bitch is dead. I'm like, and man, her death scene is nuts. I would say the smartass's death scene is a hell of a lot more violent than the radio station one, but hers is still pretty, it's classic 90s horror movie material, so yeah. Classic 90s. Classic 90s horror. Because if you watch 90s horror and then you watch 80s horror, there's a distinct pattern to 90s to 80s. 80s horror was either strictly business and they were being like for real with it and actually trying to scare the shit out of you, or the 80s made all those cheesy 80s horror movies to make you laugh. 90s, they were almost always cheesy and funny, but then every once in a while, like Scream and this, they were literally, it was all business. They were all, there's funny aspects about this, but 90s, they were really trying to like scare the shit out of you. I just laughed the whole way through it because I've seen it twice now, and even still, I knew the smartass's like kill was coming up, and last night, or whenever, let's see, when did I watch this? I forgot when I watched it. I said at the beginning of the stream. Whenever I watched it, I knew it was coming. I was like, oh, this guy, he's going to taunt the killer. You're a stupid idiot. Oh, it's coming. And he's on the phone. He's like, oh my God, what's a guy to do? An urban legend? That's the most funniest part. And he's like, you're going to die tonight. And he's like, yeah, right on. He's like, well, tell me all about it. He's going nuts with it. Oh, it's great. It is great. All right. There we go. Oh, man. All right. Well, I think I'm going to save everything for tomorrow, but I will end with telling 2 stories, my friends. Because I haven't done a story time of stories from Fears' life in quite a while. And it's almost 10 o'clock. I don't want to take up all of the stream time tonight because Lantern's got to start a show, and I'm hungry, and I haven't had any dinner yet, and I need a shower, and I want to get some editing in. So, yeah. But it's been a good show. Got to block a couple people. That's always fun. Fuck you, unknown. Fuck you. He was saying some pretty harsh things. He's like, Fear, I just can't wait until you die. I was like, guess what? I can't wait till you die, you know? I'm like, 2 can play that game, motherfucker, you know? And what's funny about this guy, he's like just some computer nerd, keyboard warrior. I'm all about action. You know, I would just deck this guy in the face. I'm like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Bye. You're gone. And just, you know, punch his lights out. He's a lot of this and no action, you know? Yo! What's up? He says, great show, yo. Well, thanks. Thanks, Tokes. Thanks. All right, story time. I've got 2. The first story takes place when I was in middle school. This is like 15-year-old Fears. So, yeah. Oh, is it Visions? Is it the TikTok guy? Well, there you go. I'll be honest, I haven't had any response from the TikTok guy in quite a while. So, that was pretty funny. Because I have that TikTok guy blocked on so many things. So, yeah. Lantern says, oh, howdy, Tokes. Well, thank you. I'm glad it was a great show. I'm glad you guys liked it. So, the first story, he goes, you are welcome, John Fears. Hey, no worries. I hope to see you. I hope to see you in Lantern's show. Oh, hey, it's my dad. My dad showed up. Well, guess what? I know it's not my dad, and I know you're trying to make me dad by betraying my dad, and you're not going to get me mad. I know you're an idiot troll, so bye, you're gone. I'm not even going to read his stupid comment. It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic. That's like the 5th one I've had to block. He thinks he's going to get me mad, and he's not. It's so funny. Or I'm sorry, or I should say this. It's so pathetic, it's funny. Anyway. So I got 2 stories. The first story takes place when I was in middle school. I was either in 7th or 8th grade, so I was around 15. And my school, I don't remember why we had to sell these magazines. That's right, Visions. I blocked him. He's gone. The troll is a ghost. So I don't remember why we had to sell these magazines, but I sold all these magazines in middle school. And the more magazines you sold, I remember I was sitting in the gymnasium with all of my classmates, and this person came out, and they had this entire long table set up of like prizes. And basically, the more magazines you sold, the more prizes you got. And I remember I sold not the most, but I was the second one in the school. Some girls sold the most, and I was the second biggest person in the school to sell the most magazines. I don't remember the girl's name, but the girl sold the most, and she got so many prizes. But some of the prizes that I got a phone that you could connect into the wall, and it had neon lights. I still have it. It's in storage somewhere, and I'll have to show it to you guys at some point. It has neon lights. I got a bunch of candy. I got a limo ride. That was a lot of fun. And then I got this thing called the money machine, where the same person that came out and did the presentation, he was like, well, if you get to a certain amount, sell the magazines, he goes, we'll put you in this money machine. And basically, you open the door, you got in, at the bottom part of the money machine was a fan. And there was all this money on the floor, and he turned it on for like 2 minutes, and he said, whatever you catch in the air, you get to keep. So I got in there. All my classmates were cheering me on, and everyone was going nuts. And they're like, you can do it, Fierce, get in there. And I was like, oh, I will. and I got, it was either $108 or $105. I can't remember, but I know it was $100 and some change, because I grabbed a whole bunch. So yeah, pretty much it was a cash blizzard, and it was so much fun, and I was like, I'm going to tell the fans that story. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So I believe she sold the most, that girl sold the most magazines of the school, but I won the most cash, because I remember when she stepped in the money machine, I don't remember exactly how much. I know she got significantly less than I did. She got, I'm going to guess, it was like $50 or underneath $50. She didn't win a lot. I don't know the exact number, and I don't want you guys to say I'm a liar. I really don't know. I know she got $50 or lower, because I remember she came up and said, hey, Fears, like, I won this much. And I was like, oh, hey, cool. Because I remember I went first, because they said, well, you got the second most sales, Fears, so we're going to let you go first, and then we're going to save the winner. You know, she sold the most for last. And I said, oh, yeah, that's fair. And I was a gentleman. I said, oh, no. I said, if she wants to go first, let her go first, because I'm a gentleman. And they're like, oh, no. Like, you can go ahead and go first. And I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah. So, I think she got, like I said, 40, 50, if I had to take a guess. It was somewhere. I got the most. And then another kid came in third. He only got like $20 or something in the money machine, because they turn it on, and there's cash flowing all through the air. And I was just like, boom, boom, boom. I mean, the thing is, I grabbed a whole bunch of ones, and I didn't grab a lot of, like a lot of big money. I just remember I had jeans on and a t-shirt. I remember just grabbing the money and then stuffing it like in my pocket, and then grabbing more. And I just kept stuffing it in my pocket so it wouldn't fly out of my hand, because a lot of the kids, they would just grab it and hold on to it and grab it with one. I was like, why don't you use both hands? Grab a bunch of money, put it in your pocket, grab more money, shove it more in your pocket. That's how I did. That's why I got the most, because I was smart about it. Not saying the other people weren't smart. I'm just saying the kid would grab it with one hand, and he had a wad full of cash, and then he was just grabbing it with one hand. And I'm like, dude, use both your hands. Use both of them. Because I grabbed it, and then I shoved it in my pocket, and then I would look down, and then sometimes they didn't look down. The kids were just all like looking, and I said, there's some money on the floor. And so I just, because some money got stuck in the corners, and it didn't fly up, so I just looked down and I grabbed stuff off the floor. So hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, Chicken Wizard. Chicken Wizard, that's nice that you said that. It's just some idiot troll trying to make me mad. Zero mad. The guy's pathetic. Obviously, I'm going to block him. Like, here he is right now. Here's the idiot here trying to make me mad. You're failing miserably. I'm just going to block you. So there it is. But that's nice of you to say that, Chicken Wizard. He goes, Chicken Wizard says, you're not even Fears' real dad. Get blocked, troll. Don't even go there. Oh, yeah, I know. It's just some idiot trying to make me mad, but he's failing miserably. So, yeah. What's up, Mama Tate? Oh, I am. He says, are you being good tonight? Yeah. I had to block a few idiot trolls, but besides that, I'm doing good. Let's see. The trick is to lay down on the floor and cover up as much airflow as possible. Well, that is good advice. I didn't do that, though. My secret was I just grabbed it with two hands. And then, because I watched all the other, and they would just grab a bunch of money, and they'd put all the money in, like, one of their hands. And I'm like, why don't you use both of your hands? You know what I'm saying? And I remember that. So I remember I just grabbed it, shoved it into my left pocket, and then I just kept grabbing more money. Or like I said, some money was just laying on the floor, like in the corners. And so I just looked down and grabbed it out of the corners, you know? So yeah, so that was a really funny story. And I was like, because you got, the more magazines you sold, the more minutes you got. So I got like, I think I got like 2 or 3 minutes in there. And, I was in there for a while. So yeah. Anyway, I'm getting tired. I think that's a good place to end, but I'm going to take off. But I will be back tomorrow as always, my friends. And then I'm going to be in Lantern's show, hanging out with all the bros later on. Like I said, I'm going to get a shower. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to do a little editing. And then I'm going to set up, my set like I always do. And I haven't talked to my mom this week. So, I have talked to her, but I always call her twice a week. So I'm going to call my mom and see how she's doing. Maybe talk a little bit, and then I'll be in there later with Mama Tate going nuts. I'll tell you what, as much as Lantern shits his ass off, Mama Tate loves shitting her ass off. So there it is. So I'm going to be in there with Mama Tate and Visions and Lantern and Larry and all those crazy motherfuckers. Mama Tate, yes. Fucking Lantern. That fucking guy's nuts. Lantern's hilarious. Oh, man. All the bros will be there. Well, hopefully you'll be there too, Toki. Because I've met Toki. Seamus sometimes makes a cameo. He goes nuts for that hair, Lantern. You gotta stop taunting him. Give him that hair, Lantern. Just a couple of strands. He's not talking for like a whole fucking wig. Just give him like 4 or 5 strands. That's all he needs. Give him the hair. When will the madness end, Lantern? When? Give him that hair. Now! That was actually pretty good. That made me laugh. The funny thing about Lantern is, Bo Seamus, I hate to say it, I don't think you're ever going to get that hair. I think Lantern's going to keep trolling you and taunting you to keep asking him about the hair. But will you ever get the hair? That's the thing. I don't think he'll ever get it. I mean, I hope he does for Bo Seamus' sake, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. By the way, Mama Tate, your son Larry, he's the man. He gave me tons of shit in fan mail, and I appreciate all the fan mail I've gotten over the last couple of weeks and months. I've got the best fans in the world. So hey, Unknown, suck it, Unknown bitch. I've got the best fans in the world, so you can kiss my motherfucking ass. That's right. I'm telling you, Fears has not been this happy in quite a long time. I'll be honest, the only thing, like I was telling people earlier, it's always the same 2 worries. Trying to find a better job and trying to find a Mrs. Fears. But if those are my only 2 worries, I'm actually doing pretty good. I am so thankful that I got good friends, good family, amazing fans, a roof over my head, beer and food in the fridge. I pay all the bills. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Larry stole it? Oh, shit. Oh, well, that's not good. Well, guess what? LC is going to be having a nice weekend here coming up soon. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, Lord. That's right. No, it's not about hair, he swears. I don't know. I just do not know. I think it is about the hair. Lantern, I think he wants some hair. I could be wrong, but I know I'm not, because he asks you about donating some of your hair to Bo Seamus every fucking stream. So there it is. All right, I'm taking off. But that was a fun stream. Except for Unknown. Unknown, you're blocked. You're gone. Fuck you, Unknown, you little bitch. You little baby back bitch. You fucking hilarious little baby back bitch. Kiss my motherfucking ass. You always will be blocked, motherfucker. Blockage. That good old blockage. All right, I'm taking off. But guys, I will see you later in Lantern's show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Fears. Lord Fears. FearsMan26 is the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. Subscribe to Chicken Wizard. Chicken Wizard says, Fears, you slayed the trolls. I think the better question is why wouldn't I slay the trolls? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Subscribe to Mama Tate on YouTube. Subscribe to Larry Tate 26 on YouTube. And last, but certainly not least, follow Tinder Immortal on Twitch. Vision says, okay now, Jacob. Hell yeah. There it is. I don't know who Jacob is, but there you are. All right. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. I'll see you tomorrow. And this is for you, Lantern. Chunk! All right, bye.